can bring back this bring back this other dial. Is this one here? Uh, so text adlib. Adlib is two words, right? Or is it? Because it's like Latin, I think. I don't know. Adlib. Yeah. Okay. Sure. And sorry, I just got mildly distracted by chat. Um, sorry, just 1 second. Name. Okay, and then I all right, yeah. So this, yeah, right. This is so when I bring this back, this will work pretty much like how it did before. Oh, except the multi button, I want to make sure it goes back to column span 1 and column equals 1. So yeah, and then all right, let's man, yeah, so much of this is gonna work like it did before, which I guess is really fortunate. And then the real trick will be the processing the data at the end. Oh, and keeping track of the timestamps. Wait, I was saying I just wasn't gonna worry about the timestamps up front. Ah, yeah. Maybe I should do this differently. Maybe. Oh, you know what? I could since multi, huh? No, I mean I do kind of at some point. I do kind of want to make multi-compatible with this stuff as well. So maybe this shouldn't be a radio button that's like separate from the others. Maybe this should be like a checkbox, kind of like multi. I mean, I could just do it implicitly. I could just do it so that if there aren't action tags, then it assumes the presence of that is assumes that it's adlib, and that might actually it's susceptible to typos, which is the thing that I try not to do things that are susceptible to typos. um, and uh, I could add like a confirmation button, but like a confirmation button is basically the same thing as no, this is fine for now. This is fine, and I can worry about reorganization later, because I know like this is it's weird. Like the reason I'm like conflicted about like how to implement this is because I'm pretty sure no matter how I do it, it's going to change later, and so I keep wanting to. I'm tempted to like anticipate it and like figure out in advance like how it will all be someday, but I don't have that much insight into how this will change. I think I'd rather see how it works and then adapt on the fly kind of thing. Uh, what was sorry the thing that I still have on my backlog as like a thing to be cognizant of. Do author jumps break quest chains? What was the case that this occurred with? Oh, the pirate ship. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I won't worry about that right now. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe it won't. I guess we'll find out. Let's All right. So let's go with this, I guess. For now, and then so in the case of an adlib, yeah, I won't call it event type -1 though. I'll call it like event type 6 for now. Uh, Again, like it's like in the yeah until like basically everything changes, nothing's going to be like a perfect fit. So we'll just call this event type 6. So maybe I should just call it event type 6 or whatever. This is fine. All right. so so yeah. Now I have to right. I have to handle this this whole setup of oh wow. There's a lot that has to change. Ooh, okay. There's a lot that's going to change here. Um, Participation list. like did all this participation stuff work with adlib, like back when it was first implemented? Oh yeah, yeah. So pev type, yeah, I guess we don't have to do this anymore. Although, yeah, no, I don't know. um, we'll see. Um, right, because I think we have it filtered presently that if we do the yeah, we search, yeah, right. So we search if we search for, and so right, so if the length of research, huh, yeah. Oh right, that's why we never had to worry about write-ins. Because no, I kind of broke write-ins for a while, right? When I put this in, there, huh? I really thought about that, but I guess I kind of did mess that stuff up. All right, so yeah, so I guess we actually don't have to worry about this here, because technically this would happen outside. So, all right, let's put this down here as an if. So else uh, if pev type equals 6 and or no, not and. So if pev type equals 6, then so how are we setting this up? Because actually we still want to do some of this participation stuff. We don't literally want to skip over all of this stuff. In fact, I think most of this is actually going to move where? Oh, that's weird. How do I want to set this up? I kind of want like the conditionals here. I want it like so it's like if yeah, I mean I guess I could just be direct. I could just say like if the length is greater than 2 or if yeah, I could or if pev type equals 6. Yeah, maybe I should just move that up. Because otherwise this conditional stuff will get really hard to handle. All right, so yeah, no, I'll move it up here. So if this or if pev type equals 6, then well, actually I could do actually yeah. New ev. Have I done? Yeah, I'll move this up, and that way I can just check the new ev type. So yeah, let's just move that there, and then right. So we don't have to keep doing pev type get. We can now just say like new ev type. New ev type. So then oh yeah, so I moved this stuff back out. So this is actually just a regular else case again. So so right, so now in either of these cases, right, but now there are some things that we do in the case that pev type equals 6, and there are other things that we do in the case that other stuff. So we basically just run the same conditional twice, which is a little awkward, but whatever. I think it's like less awkward than a lot of other things. So so if yeah, if that stuff. Why is there a colon at the end of that line? I don't know. Okay. Adlib equals true. Participation list. Yeah. All right. So participation list. Right. We can no longer assume that research is length greater than or equal to 2. So you're right. So that stuff we can put in the else case to this. So else participation list, append participation. Alright, I'll do this before the conditional, because I think this we'll want to have done in either scenario. So what goes in so new AF participation, oh no, this also goes inside the conditional. The refragments thing we don't have to do in all cases. This we only have to do in the case that the length of research is great, that it's not like an ad lib. The refragments thing, yeah, so we can indent all of this. We can indent all of this actually. Oh, pev type. Whoops, that needs to be like global pev type. Because yeah, if that needs to be global, I need to have done it already. Oh, pev multi? No, yeah, no. Okay, so indent this, and then, yeah, for now I only care about multi in the case that, but I do intend to care about multi at some point. Alright, I intend to care about multi at some point, so I'm not going to slaughter that in any weird way. So I can just leave it broken for now. I can just leave it so that it like basically crashes for now, which is awkward. But I mean, yeah. It'll actually save time down the line, I guess. So yeah, actually, okay. So right, this whole business here is just to set up the action tags, which we don't have to set up when it's a we don't have to set up when when we're ad-libbing. So that actually might be all that we really need to set up here. That might be like the rest of what we need to set up here. So interest string, we already handled interest string such that we can append it here. Oh yeah, that's the thing. Oh, awkward. I I don't like this as like a suffix. I mean, like, yeah. All right. So one thing that I don't have figured out for this new event type is that like the having like the pound signs like in the text of the event is like I think it conveys a bit about like how the how to interact with these events. Like I think it's easier for I look stressed today. No, I'm dying, Fred. Um, I think I only have like I don't know. Doctors estimate I only have like 60 years left on my life, so it's really stressful. Thank you for your consideration. I don't actually look stressed today. You're just being a jerk, right? Uh, yeah, I don't actually look stressed. You look stressed. Um, okay. Yeah. So the thing about action tags uh, is that it's just nice. Like you see them and like I guess like it'll probably be clear enough like how to interact with the game just based on like other people interacting with the game. But I don't know. I feel like there should be something there to like prime like a new user. That might be overkill though. Maybe for now I won't worry about that. Maybe for now I'll just like kind of like with multi I'll just like have it like say like ad lib or something. Uh, of course, then when it's ad lib and multi, it'll look a little bit cluttered at the end of the line. I'm not going to worry about it for now, though. I need a better solution for like all of these things. Someday. Someday I'll think of it. I don't know. Could you have the bot private message a new user that's not in the database? Is that a question for me? Um, TrustyBar doesn't message people. Uh, I don't like the messaging system on Twitch. Like I don't use it personally. Uh, TrustyBar can tweet at people. I don't know if that answers your question, but uh, oh yeah. So the game that we were working on the other day was yeah. It's pretty much all set. It was so slash you can play it on the site now. It is oh I yeah. For one thing, my browser has been like acting like super uh not impressive. Recently with the Unity plugin. I don't know if they changed something with Unity 5, but like I don't know. I don't know what that's about. And then another thing is that I don't know. My the program that I use to copy and paste my clipboard between computers like has not been impressive lately either, so all right. Uh back to work. But yeah, I posted the link in chat to the game that we made the other day. And all right, so this is all fine now. This is all fine and good. Now I just need to process the data at the end, right? Because multi still doesn't work. So if I try and do that, it'll just break. But other than that, oh yeah, right. And I'm also not keeping track of. I'm not timestamping the uh, the whatever. Uh, how badly will I want to do that? Kind of. I kind of will. I kind of want to do that. Although if I change like basically how all that data is tracked, then it won't really matter as much. Uh, yeah, how am I going to do that? I could just keep it as a. I could just keep it all as a list. I don't know. I'm processing that data in so many different ways, or I will be processing that data in so many different ways. It's hard to. I mean, I guess I could like. I mean, I was about to say I kind of want to keep track of it in different ways depending on like which context I intend to use this data, and that might actually be the answer. It might be that like, sometimes I want to make this a list, and sometimes I want to make this a dictionary, and like, um, I don't know. I can. I'll figure out more of that as it goes, I suppose. Oh, just neither here nor there, but I one thing that occurred to me is that I want to. There's a number that I've been like is basically almost nearly irrelevant at this point, but I'd bounce the rest of the game around it, or I'd been bouncing the rest of the game a lot, and so I might as well like I never rebalance this one particular number, so what is it? It's like event something to do with events. Uh it's like event it's the event shoot, what is it? It's like the events pool or something. Oh, event points pool. Initializes to 3. Event points cooldown. Let's go to the places where we reference this because I think it has something to do with this. Yeah. Oh, this is for the GM pool. Oh yeah, so event points pool, less than 5. So every minute we add 0.45. Is that how that works? Because we can change that actually. Like we rebalanced pretty much everything else in the game. So event points cooldown happens every 60 seconds, and then so let me think. Yeah, right. So 15. Hold on. Calculator. um, 3 divided by 15 equals 0.2. Yeah, so I think that number is actually supposed to be like 0.2. Right? Yeah. I think that should be fine. Not a big deal. Uh, where is it? So yeah, I'll make this one 0.25. I guess 5 is fine as the upper limit. Yeah, I guess that's fine. All right, we'll leave it like that. Okay, so Fred, you're a jerk. um, you're a jerk. Okay. Um, so what 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 was I doing? Uh, I was yeah no I was just getting distracted because um yeah no I think basically at this point all I really have to do is now process the outcome data for event type 6, which happens down in then we're processing like the all right. I'm giving you a 1 hour break from having to worry about typing. For the next hour, just like don't worry about typing, right? Like just just like be yourself and don't worry about typing. You just don't even have to worry about it for the next hour. So no stress for you. Is it that you're stressed out and so maybe you're like seeing stress in other people? So like for the next hour, like I don't know, do something that relaxes you. Like take deep breaths, slowly, no, don't hyperventilate. Um, and I don't know, have like whatever it is that relaxes you, Fred. You do that for the next hour, and then come back and we'll talk. Um, so let's see. Uh, um, that might have been a little strict. Okay. Uh, let's yeah, let's just set up a separate case now for event type 6. So elif cur ev type. Oh, it's just occurring to me. Technically, event types 0 and 1 are common event types. So, I mean, hypothetically, I should be evaluating these in the reverse order. Although I could be smart about it, I could actually like instead of just going through these. No, I do have to do like this, the elifs. Yeah, Python is funny about elifs, but whatever. Okay, I could just move event type 0 and 1 down to the bottom. No, that's not something I have to worry about. This code path evaluates like once every like 15 minutes, so I really don't have to. I really don't have to um, worry about like optimizing it. Curve dot type. Yeah, no. So if curve type equals 6, then we'll say yeah. What are we doing here? Are we? It's almost exactly as how we handle event type 2, right? Except the difference being there are differences. There are pretty key differences. It's that oh yeah, we need to come up with like a new we like new thresholds or like dynamic thresholds. What is it? Because it's like well yeah, I think it's mostly just that the old thresholds wouldn't be as fair. Because like previously you had to get like 65% of the vote in order to get nice and 80% of the vote in order to get perfect. And that's steep. That's really steep. So so maybe instead like yeah, how I guess I don't really know like what I mean I could just guess. Like I could just like put in whatever numbers and like maybe because yeah maybe it should be like a fixed amount and then maybe I can find out what that amount like what is the right number to go there like where like it's basically like an extent to which how much like No, I really don't know how this is gonna work out. So for now, I could just make up like new threshold numbers. So like so uh, I mean yeah, but it's mostly gonna be like pretty much exactly the same. Other than that, or no, wait, was it? Yeah. So event type six could be like this because like I don't know. I could also put in event type seven, which is more like event type three. I yeah. I don't know. I'll worry about that later as well. There's a lot of things to worry about later. um. All right. So current event type equals six. Then bpop. So yeah, is it really just that I have to change these? Oh. Oh yeah. Oh no, it only goes by the two most popular options. So actually, maybe event type two is entirely satisfactory for evaluating these things. Uh, yeah. I don't know. So I could just say if I could just say um, I could say if event type equals two or curve dot type equals six. Oh yeah, but then what has to change, I guess, is like how the outcome text is handled. Although, I mean, if I'm gonna switch over to doing like the special recognition, like per player, then I might just want to change how all of the outcome text is handled. Um, hmm. I guess I don't really have to. I could just make it so that like people. I could just make it so that Trusty Bard says what he says currently. Um. Oh, but the one thing that he has to not do is be like so like verbose because he can't say literally all of them. So like he'll want to stop after like several, which I guess is weird. Uh, how do I? Sorry, I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna look at quickly how I evaluate events type five and six because like or sorry, not five and six, four and five because like with the new system of like ad libbing, I know event types two and three would transfer over like fairly cleanly, but yeah, no, what do these mean? Right, these use a total, a pop, a total. I don't know if I don't know if it probably wouldn't make sense necessarily to use these event types because like these are like all of the event types were originally conceived or like originally defined based on the idea that like these would be used in events wherein like the actions were like a very like fixed like predefined set of actions and um, it might just not make sense to translate them that way because like one of the things like we could set up when we had like the actions predefined like we could basically like we knew what all the possible outcomes were ahead of time um and and because we could like control the possible actions of the player like we could hmm it might just like not make sense it might just not make sense to like enable those but maybe it's actually I don't know maybe those are fine like basically like yeah so like what these outcomes really dictate is like who gets experience and how much experience they get and maybe it's I don't know. I guess it actually really doesn't really hurt to like to keep those options open, even if we're changing. How did I not get a headache with all this work? I don't know. I I s- I don't know. I had a headache last week, but I think it was no, not last week. I did have a headache at one point, but I don't know. I think my brain is just used to it. My brain works better when it has like a something to chew on rather than like my brain hurts if I just let it sit for too long without thinking about stuff. Like I'm not a patient person. Like if you ever saw me, oh my gosh, I flew to Hawaii once last summer, and it did not occur to me that there would not be like like internet. And so I had my tablet with me, but like I couldn't do anything with it. I felt like I was that was the worst situation I've been in a very long time. I'm not a patient person because like it's not like my tablet literally didn't work. It's just that it couldn't connect to the internet, and that was so difficult for me. I it was one of the hardest things I've had to go through in a very long time. And if I'm gonna get a headache, it's gonna be in a situation like that where I don't have enough to think about. Uh, um, all right. Yeah. All right. I know it's basically like the only real decision I've made so far, with respect to like how I plan on implementing this. But I think I'm gonna go back and undo the thing about like basically the one change that I've actually made. I'm gonna turn I'm just gonna turn it into a checkbox. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna turn it into a checkbox. Uh, so right, so adlib. Oh, it is even called a checkbox. It even thinks of itself as a checkbox. All right, so a check button, I guess they're called. Check button. And oh yeah, so what's the difference? Is that the variable? Oh, I need a new variable. So it's not gonna be pev type. It's gonna be pev adlib or something. Where are all these defined? Uh, oh yeah, pev type equals dekinter int var. So pev multi equals so pev adlib equals tkinter dot int var really? Why is why do you use int vars for checkboxes? That's weird, but whatever. Okay, so pev adlib. Huh. Okay. So then yeah, this is again super weird, but whatever. Okay. So adlib. So yeah. So pev adlib. We need. So when we're processing this event data, we're not checking for event type 6 or whatever it was. Where did we have that? Yeah, it's not like new event type equals 6. It's that so pev so we get pev type. So then global pev what do we call it? Pev adlib, and then we'll say if actually yeah, I guess we can basically do this out here now. Oh yeah. Well, uh, yeah, I guess we can do this out here. Uh, and then we can turn this else case into just wait, hold on. So wait, I'll move this first. So cut this. So if it's global pev adlib. Uh, if what would it be? So if pev adlib dot get or no, pev adlib, yeah, pev adlib dot what, how do these things work? How do I do it with multi? Uh, get equals 1. All right. Dot get. So we get the value of this from Pev, or from our from tkinter, and oh oh, they're revealing Blackrock Mountain cards. Well, multi-twitch it, and tell me what cards they reveal, Marty. Uh, all right. If adlib equals 1, then this is where we say adlib equals true, interstring, I guess, I don't know, whatever. Oops, undo, or unindent. What is this? That was where I started to write it and then stopped writing it. All right. So yeah, so this is actually going to be, this isn't, all right, so yeah, so this isn't an else case anymore. This is just if not new ev dot adlib. Yeah, because we already did all the other stuff that we need to do in the case of an adlib, so there's only if it's not an adlib that we have to set this up. And then, oh yeah. Yeah, no, we definitely have to, change how this stuff gets plugged in. Because, yeah, right, because like right now we only filter for the action tags that are like valid, and in the case of ad-libbing, like any action tag is valid, which you know, by the current criteria that we're checking, it would turn out that none of them are valid. So, or like, I don't know. All right, let's all right, so I think that's all we need to do there. Oh yeah. But I'm still making one more reference down here to like event type equaling 6 or whatever. So I mean, it's not like it would hurt anything, because like it's just the case that event type never equals 6, but whatever. That's not a good excuse to leave it in. So where is that? It's further down. Yeah, I was just gonna make it so that 2 and 6 work the same way, but nah, there's basically gonna be, I don't know. We can use the same evaluation criteria for like any possible outcome. Oh, did I build the jam into WebGL? I haven't yet, but I could do that. There's no reason I could not do that. I haven't tried it before, so who knows if it'll work, but like, I just mean, who knows how well it will run in WebGL, but yeah, whatever. It takes a minute to do so, but I'll just have that happening in the background. Yeah, because I like WebGL. Like I for the projects on my website, I like put some of them into WebGL, and they don't run as well. Like one thing I want to figure out at some point is like if there's a way to all right, so WebGL player settings. Are those, no, those aren't the right dimensions. 1024 by 768. Yeah, I guess those are. Is that? Huh. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. I assumed it would be wrong, but it seems actually to be fine. All right, so fastest, very slow builds. Let's build this as D. Yeah, it'd be nice if there was some way to tell if like, and probably, I don't know if there is, but like I just literally don't know enough about web to know whether there would be. But it'd be nice if there was wait, what is this? Oh yeah, HQ. Okay. It'd be nice if there was some way to check it. Sorry, to like find out if a person has wait, is it still building, right? There's no way it finished building. Did it crash and like fail to? Oh no, okay, so it's just still building. Okay, there it goes. All right, good for it. Like the Unity player, like if someone has the Unity player, I guess like I don't know. I guess like that's what you kind of want, right? You'd want to use the Unity player if they have it, and then if they don't have the Unity player, then use WebGL, or like I don't know. It'd be neat if that's possible. I don't know if that is. I don't know anything about web. Basically anything. My web exploits are like my website should basically tell you anything you need to know about like what are my skills with web. Like yeah, this is about how skilled I am as like making web stuff. All right. So, yeah. All right. Yeah. So okay. So now, yeah. Okay. Now that I have this stuff set up and like the scoring, I guess like works. Although it seems it's probably going to be slightly a weird fit, and so I'll probably want to like change something about it. But for now, I guess it hypothetically should work. Oh, that's the other thing is I hmm yeah, the way Trusty Bard does the outros so far, or like as of yet, is that he goes through. Oh yeah, okay. He's like for I item in influence list. Yeah, right now he just like kind of like goes through and like oh oh that's weird. Wait, what is this not Karev live business? I don't know. This because yeah. So, sorry. One of the other things that we noticed the other day is that Trusty Bard does weird like punctuation at the end of these things. Sorry. Yeah. Like hold on. I'm just looking at chat real quick on my other computer. Uh, yeah. In this case, Trusty Bard ended like the thing with like a ended like the sentence with a comma. So there's a there's something weird happening here. I should sort that out a little bit. Um, Right. Yeah. The other thing I should do though is I should just like put in a hard limit here because like so like we sort this by the influence but then we just go through and like do like all of them. Uh, yeah. I'm gonna say what like wait, what is this I plus one business? Wait. Oh, yeah. What is this I plus one business? There's no such thing as I in this context. um, yeah. I probably changed that at some point. Um, yeah, I'm gonna say like for I in the length of or the range of the length of the influence list. I think because I think this is how it used to be, and then I must have changed it. So yeah, so these references to I item is actually going to be like influence list index I. So instead of I item, it'll be inf list index I. Yeah. So let's replace that real quick. Copy that. Let's replace these items here. So replace. All right, I think that might have been why. I think that might have been how I broke this this outro string stuff. So if I plus one is, oh wait, can we use I in this context? Is that why we stopped using I? Because I is already defined for something else in this context. No, I don't think so. We're not looping anything. We're not. This isn't like a loop within a loop or anything. Uh, all right. So if I plus one, well, so yeah, that's the other thing is I actually don't want to loop over the full influence list anymore. I only want to go through the first like maximum of like 5 options. Do I even want to do that? Maybe just the. Maybe I should just do this differently I should just handle this differently if it's like a multi versus. Sorry, my computer is like freaking out right now because it's like doing the WebGL build stuff. Um, excuse me. Um, no, what is it? It's like I could just do this different way, 2 different ways if it's like if it's an ad lib or not, because that at least makes it a little bit harder for people to troll. Um, I won't worry about it just yet though. Yeah, I won't worry about it just yet because like I have this other item that I want to like the special recognition thing. I'll like actually I'm gonna put this back in the to do list. Yeah, what? No, I did not say put it there. I said no. Stop, you jerk. What are you doing? No, but it will not go between these two. It can go above them. And what the stupid? That's so dumb. All right, whatever. I don't care. Wait, what if I do that? Ah, there we go. Haha, fooled you. I don't know what that was about, but all right. No, yeah, I can worry about this later, and I will. But when I say worry, what I actually mean is come back to address this later. Uh, and like the reason I'm not worried about it now is that it's not of major consequence. Oh, cool. I think our WebGL build finished. Let's see how it works. I think what is it? It's like only Firefox can actually run WebGL stuff locally. I think that was what we were finding last time. So let's see if it works in Firefox. Oh, I don't like this full screen button because like in my experience it actually just breaks things. It doesn't actually like do good things. Whoa. What the heck? Are you serious? Not close. Not even close. Why would it do that? It's not pixelated. It's just it's as pixelated as it usually is, but now it's also worse. It's just like it introduced transparency, it introduced more colors. Like what is it? What was it hoping to accomplish with that? I don't know. But yeah, that's not that didn't work. What have they done to you, Caroline? Does teleporting still work? Alright, so the game still seems to work. It's just the art didn't. Well done. That's disappointing. Why would it do that? Why on earth would it do that? I have no clue. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. That's my new catchphrase. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Is my new catchphrase. um, oh yeah, is the stream back now? I assume so. Once it was done, all that like processing. That yeah, sometimes it would like, it basically like freezes my computer. So, all right. Is it? I mean, like I had my textures set and everything, so that like it shouldn't really do that. So like I think one way I could fix it would be to just like instead like because right now like I think Carolyn is actually like pixel sized. Like I could just I could literally just like I could just go through and like for all of her frames of animation, I could just scale it up like manually. So it'd be like for all these and like all these and like all these, not including that one. I could just open these and I could just go like excuse me. There's a lot of them. There's a few of them. I could just go to literally all of these and be like image, resize, I don't know, like 512 and nearest neighbor. Yeah, right. So like this is like the same image, but now it's just like a bigger version. And so that's really dumb. It's super dumb that that would make it better for like WebGL, but I don't know. Maybe that's just like a thing that WebGL needs. I don't know. All right. That's a little tedious though. I mean, I guess I could. Whatever. I'll give it a shot. Okay. Actually, no. You know what? I can give that a shot, but I'm not gonna give it a shot right now. I'll have to add that as my list of things to do, because that's not even like game dev. That's just like drudgery. So like I can think to do that, but I'll think to do it later. I think. All right. So yeah. All right. So this is fine. So now really, the last step to get this like functionally working is to just change the way we read. I assume that. Yeah. Let's go to. So like, where is it? Where would it be? It'd be like, it's like ad lib because we're not already referencing this. Like, we'll have to be referencing whether ad lib is the case. Uh, oh yeah. All right. We'll we'll want to uncomment that. Oops. Not that. I want to uncomment this because it is like now a useful thing. Um, once more. Uh, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I guess technically we'll want to bring this back. Although I don't think I actually have a way to annotate this data or anything. And yet, whatever. For now, I'll just yeah, like this code path can't really evaluate because there are no prescript. This is where we evaluate prescripted events, and there are no prescripted events that use this yet. But whatever, there could be someday. Um, yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna re-enable the old system for starters. It's better than literally crashing. And then I can just if we find that it's not performant, like if we find that it's like really if we find that it's like really bad in some way, then we can worry about it later. And for now, I'm just not gonna. I guess. um, yeah. Um, act source. Yeah. So if wait, where are we right now? This is priv message, right? Yeah. This is when we're like parsing player data in the first place. Wait, so what was the previous one? What was this one? This was oh, this is voices. Yeah. All right, sure. Yeah. Oop, Uh, wait, why is voices different, or why is adlib different in multi in this case? For e key and event dictionary keys, I plus equals influence base blah blah. For a key, why is this loop different than this loop? I feel like it isn't. For a key in... Well, so for one thing, we can't filter by if a key not an action dictionary. Or wait, can we? Wait, maybe we can. Is there literally any difference between these two loops right here? Because if there are no differences, then why are we handling these in separate cases? Whoa! And I took out the else too. So for one thing, like if they were different things, then there would be the else thing here, right? Yeah, I took that out. Oh, I think I took that out in the previous case too. Or no, not that one. Or this was the previous one, but I took out right. Wait. Uh. Wait. I feel like these are alternatives. I feel like there used to be an else statement here, like. There used to be an else to this if cur ev adlib. Like I feel like this has to be an alternative case or something. I don't know. I'll figure that out. Maybe not. All right. Wait. Let's finish the first thing first. So is there literally any difference here? Are these just like literally equivalent loops? My eyes aren't like perceiving any difference. I'm gonna try like pasting one over the other and seeing if anything changes. Oh, what is this? If event dictionary e key cur of actions a key? What is this? If event dictionary. Oh, so the only difference is that we check whether. Yeah. Wait. Cur ev actions a key. Oh yeah, all right. So the difference is that Okay. So if it's adlib, we don't bother to check if it's in the dictionary already. And the reason we do them as two separate loops is so that we don't have to say the if adlib for every point that we're looping over. it's technically a little bit more performant that way, I guess. Technically. All right. Um, so sure. All right, and then so yeah, in this case, this is when we're actually like reading in players' chat participation. This is when we're actually like turning their text uh, into game data. So so what are we doing here? So for the length of so for each of the action tags, then we if multi then we append all of them, and then oh wait, how do we do that though? If multi if name not an event dictionary name. Oh wait, we're keeping a dictionary of dictionaries? Wait. Event dictionary name. If name. What? I am using a dictionary of dictionaries for this junk. I thought I was not, in fact, but I guess I apparently am. Well, hey, Tycoon, what's up? Question. General question about streaming. You always enjoy my streams, and you're looking into getting to streaming game development. Well, thank you, first of all. Do I have any tips that will help you in your endeavors? Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I was like, wait, hold on. I feel like I've covered this before, and I did. I gave a talk about this, but I don't think it ever made its way online. So I don't know if I don't think there's like video of it. But yeah, I do have a lot of advice. I have a lot of advice. So like the big ones I'll say are the best like for me personally the best thing about streaming is doing what I would do even if I wasn't streaming, because a lot of people describe streaming as like hard. They describe it as like very difficult. They describe it as like time consuming and like, oh, it takes them away from all those other things. But I'm pretty sure they're doing it wrong. I'm pretty sure like the I shouldn't say they're doing it wrong. They're doing something different. Personally, for me, like streaming is about doing exactly what I would be doing otherwise, except doing it online. So yeah. So yeah, first thing I would say, like, don't change too much in order to stream, because if you change too much, it's gonna feel heavy, and it's gonna feel like a burden, and it's gonna feel like something you don't want to do. It's gonna feel like it's distracting you from what you should be doing. But in my opinion, like, or like for me personally, streaming is what I should be doing, because what I'm doing on stream is what I should be doing, right? I don't know. Um, that's a small point. I guess like the just like general tips and stuff. Before I started streaming, I practiced talking to myself. I literally just like went about my workday and I like talked out loud the entire workday, um, and that was how I practiced. Um, and gosh, I yeah, to the extent that you don't have to take breaks, like breaks aren't that bad. I found actually, but like there's also a real value in like not having dead time. Like if you have to like stop and like have a snack or something, like that's totally fine. But like it's not the worst thing in the world. But if you can go like a span of time without taking breaks, like there's also I think some value there. And also don't leave like if you have to take a break, I don't know, like I don't have like data on this one, but my gut says don't leave your stream running. Like don't put up like a be right back message or anything. Like literally if you're going to take a break like that longer than like a matter of minutes, like you probably don't want to be dead aired, cuz like there's nothing less interesting than like literal dead air. So um yeah. I guess those are the big ones. And then what else? Like stay hydrated, otherwise you'll lose your voice. Uh, what is it? I don't know. I'll think of more advice later. But also, feel free to ask if you have like other questions and stuff. I'm happy to share more knowledge. Like it's funny. Like at this point, I don't even like think about like what to do in order to stream. It's like it's gotten to the point where it's like mostly second nature. Like it'd probably be this at this point it'd be harder for me to work without streaming than to than to stream. All right. So what were we doing here? So yeah. So we have ad libs, and then so we're using dictionary of dictionaries. I hadn't even realized that. I guess. Oh, so yeah. Actually, we can do timestamps. I guess. Uh, we can just say frame time is the value. Because right now we're not really using a value there. I did not realize I was doing it that way. I guess that makes sense. Wait, wait a second though. Oh wait, this must be old. I feel like this must be old because like, no, that's not the way. This isn't the way we do multi. Yeah, no, we definitely don't do multi this way. So has it just been that like I never used this in like so long that I completely forgot to like keep it up to date? I feel like must be the case because otherwise like how else would that work? Um, yeah, because the thing is like uh um hmm. All right, I guess like this is kind of like a moment where I have to make a decision because like my options here are to stop to like just like I was doing before, just like forget about multi, for just like ditch multi basically. Um, then my alternative uh, is to like refactor this, refactor. And yeah, so no, if I'm going to keep it though, if I'm going to continue like making it work, then my options are to either go with the quicker way that won't be as performant, um, or switch over to or to go with the more complicated way that might actually be less performant. Like I honestly don't know which of the two is less performant. So I guess actually when I put it like that, then I should probably go with the easier way, right? I should just go with the way that is that is simpler, right? Because then if that one works out great, then great, everything works out great. Um, all right, I guess I'll do that for now. I don't know. Seems a little sketchy. I probably won't get rid of the old implementation. I'll just like comment it out for now, so that way I don't have to, so that way if I want to come back to it later, I can. All right. So the way multi actually works is that if if what if uh, wait. So for I in range one to length. Wait, why are we doing one to length x source? I think that was just from when I didn't realize I could just say range length x source. I'm pretty sure. Wow, this is really old code. I wrote this so long ago. I probably wrote this back in like November, which is like when I started the project. I actually don't know when I started the project. I think it must have been November, right? Was it October? No, it must have been. It must have been November. I don't. Anyway, it's not important. So no, actually, the first thing I check here is if if what? So act source index I to lower. Oh wait, I don't have to say to lower. It already is lower. Uh, right, because it came through. Right, it came through IRC, which is all lowercase. Okay, so if right, so if act source in event dict name. Oh, I don't think it's super important, but I'm gonna say in keys. Yeah, in keys. Then we actually want to pop it because like the way multi works right now is that you can like toggle your inputs by just like re-inputting them. So yeah, we'll say so if it's already in it, then oh yeah, so what we had here is actually the else case. So we can say else that, and then frame time. I shouldn't try and keep track of frame time yet because I'm really not doing that yet. So I'll just use the number one for no particular reason. Uh, or I could use like the value true or whatever, but whatever. All right. So yeah, no. In the other case, we want to say event dictionary name dot pop uh, dot pop. I should probably do this the other way. Probably. I don't know. I'll worry about refactoring later. Um, like I said, it's my catchphrase. Um, okay, we're not just sorry, we're not just popping any random thing. We're popping act source index I. All right, save that. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, speaking of things that I worry about later, or speaking of things that I don't necessarily worry about up front. Oh, I don't need to do act source till lower. I don't know why I thought that would be necessary. Um, what was it? It's like yeah, 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 okay. I didn't change too much of like how Trusty Bard handles the stuff at the end, but there's one thing that I need to change, which is like um, right now Trusty Bard says like everything. Trusty Bard says like literally every item on the list because right now, excuse me, that list is defined by like, or like previously, like before this new feature, that list was defined by the just the events, and so it was never super variable. But now, excuse me, now that can get really long, I'm gonna say, so it's actually gonna be like math.min. Is that like a thing? I forget how to do min in it's just min. It's not math.min. It's just min. Okay, so that's simple. So yeah, so the minimum, or the maximum, excuse me, the maximum between the length of that list and like just five, like because we don't want to do more than like five, I don't think. Uh, so so I'm just thinking about like the way I'm setting it up. Oh yeah, right. This was so yeah. So the maximum between five and the length of this list. Okay. Wait, the maximum? Oh no, not the maximum. Wait. Right. No, because it can't be longer than the list. So the minimum. Yeah, no, the minimum. Right. Okay. Sorry, I get those backwards a lot. Okay. Uh, right. Because so if this so if five is if five is the lower of the two, then we want to go with five, and if this is the higher of the lower of the two, then we want to go with that. Okay. Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah. I hope everything goes well, Tycoon. Let me. Yeah. If you once you give it a shot, because I strongly recommend everyone try it. Right. I love it personally. Like I don't ever want to go back to not streaming, and it's probably not for everyone. Like there are probably some people who would find it horrible and hate it, but I don't know. I feel like there's so many great things about streaming that like everyone should at least try it. At least try it once. So yeah, let me know how it goes, and if you have other questions. Gosh, what? Yeah, I must have like more advice. I feel like I feel like I must have more advice, but like I was saying before, like it doesn't even feel like advice to me anymore. It just feels like things that are. It just feels too natural to how appoint moderators. Appoint moderators. It's there's no downside to having moderators, but there's a big downside to not having moderators. Like there's no downside to having too many moderators. Appoint. Yeah, no. I mean, make it people that you can trust though. Like whoever's like being good at chat, like make them moderators. Because like you can end up spending like too much time if you spend too much time yourself moderating. Like you can get really distracted from like what you're trying to be working on. But like do like keep interactivity with chat because I think that's like the important part of streaming. Is like that like without that interaction, like what's the point of streaming? I don't know. And what else? I don't know. I'll if anything comes to mind, I'll just shout it out. All right. So yeah, let's. So all right. So now, okay. Now we won't say more than five, if there are more than five. And there's a good chance that I'll be changing like how a lot of this works, anyways. So, okay. Uh, oh, I don't need Unity to be open right now. I might come back to that later, but not right now. Go away. I close the. All right, there we go. And then, okay, yeah, yes. Oh, so I didn't finish converting that thing. The. Yeah, so let's go back to looking for instances of adlib because I didn't finish converting the multi to use like the dictionaries. It's funny to say. All right, let's say right. So where is this? This is wait, influence dictionary a key. Yeah. Oh, this is yeah, right. That's for voices and stuff. Oh, yeah, yeah. So I will want to come back here in the case of multi because wait, how do I? Oh, am I already handling it this way? Maybe I am using dictionaries already for multi. I thought I wasn't, but maybe I am. Uh, Huh. Yeah, maybe I went through the same thought exercises that I started to go down earlier today and arrived at the same conclusion that I arrived at today. So maybe I don't have to convert nearly as much. Let's go back to yeah, this is the one that right, so if blah blah then we pop it. So are we doing the same thing here? No, we're making it a list. Yeah. Uh so for I in yeah. Uh I mean, there is the other option to just handle it different ways, different times. But no, if it's not going to work for if it doesn't work for this type of if it doesn't work for like the pre-scripted non-adlib events, then um, it's not going to work for it's not going to work for the other ones. So yeah, I will just for now, I guess. I'll switch it over, I guess, because this is the only solution that works for both, or it's like it's very possibly the best solution for this other possibility. All right. Let's let's I don't know. Yeah, no, let's try this, I guess. All right, so I'll just like comment out the old way of doing things. Because it's not that different. So we just say so we basically do this, except what's the difference? Hey, congratulations to whoever's leveled up. Sorry, uh I can't see name tags, but I'm gonna assume that was Tycoon. Oh, sorry. I'll pay more attention, Tycoon, because sometimes, yeah, if I can help out with events when needed. I don't always, but I can do that. Sorry. I'll next time if those goblins come back, we'll get them. uh, all right. Let's yeah. Wait. What is this? Wait. What did I just What is yeah, no, it's basically gonna take like basically all of this and put this here, right? Oh wait, did I already? No, yeah, that's all right. And indent this, I guess, and then so if name not in event dictionary dot keys, then sure, and then for I in range. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. We do have to do the oh, if key. Wait a second. Where are we? What did we used to do? If name not an event dictionary, then blah blah blah. So then for I in range length cur actions event. Yeah, we just did that stuff, and then we. Oh yeah yeah. Oh yeah yeah. Okay, so now yeah we do basically. Well, uh, wait. No. Oh yeah, no. We set this loop up differently. We set this loop up differently. We right because we don't loop over. Oh, we're already looping over keys here. All right, so actually, I guess yeah. So no, all we have to do is say, and we already checked if the key is in. So key, for key and action source, if key. Okay, so no, all we have to do here is just say, yeah, we can just no, yeah, we can just do it just like this. All right, so that works out. Act source index I. Wait, what was act source index I? Wait. No, that's not a real thing. Act source index I. Oh no, no, yeah, that's a real thing. Okay. Oh, but that we don't have to be doing right here. Right. Yes. Okay. Right. Because that's okay. This is the loop that we don't have to be doing. We just right. So untab this. Oh, we just say key. So if key in event blah 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 whatever, then we pop it out. We pop out that key, and then otherwise we just set it equal to like some value. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. All right. I don't know. I hope I didn't break everything. I hope I didn't just break everything. Uh, all right, save that, and then uh, what is there anything else that I have to change here, or are we now good to? I mean, I do have to change other stuff. I do have to change like basically every time that we're dealing with multi now. I basically just pretty significantly changed what that means. So I guess I'll go through. Yeah. So for a key in curev.actions.keys, for e key in event dictionary.keys. Yeah. So for a key in for e key in event dictionary, for a key in curev.actions.keys. Yeah. Okay. So for e key in event dictionary.keys. Oh yeah, right. So because this is where we're looping over players, we'll say so. Right. So it's event dictionary e key index curev actions a key. No, we don't need to do that anymore. We can just do a key. We can just replace this with a key. Yeah. Because yes is why. Uh, and is that the only thing we have to change basically? I guess. Oh, wait, no. We don't. So wait, no. Actually, what we want to check is not that. What we want to check is actually is if a key in event dict e key. Yeah. All right. That's what. Yeah. So a key, right? Because it's different now. And actually, I guess I'll want to use like dot keys. Because whatever. So then influence plus blah blah blah. Except yeah, so it's not player dictionary. Wait, what is it? Yeah, no, yeah. Action dictionary. Yeah, okay. The rest of that is the same. All right, so let's. There should be more instances of multi though, because this is the one where we're calculating it for the end of the event, but there's also like voices and other things. So for for a key in cur of actions fact keys, if e key in event dictionary dot keys, if e key in fact dictionary. No, this isn't directly related. Wait, event dictionary e key. Oh wait. Actually, maybe this is related. Uh, uh, right. Yeah, because it's actually because this is the multi case. Right. So this is another case where we want to say we don't want to say if this statement, but rather if a key in the keys of this thing. So if a key in, yeah. Yes. Okay. This is a feature that I'm probably like basically just gonna cut from the game. Like we've never used this feature, and we probably never will. But I don't know. I might want to bring it back at some point. So I haven't really gotten rid of it yet, and it's not like that much work to keep it tidy. Okay. So for a key and cur ev actions, all right, yeah. So there, there are a few more references to this stuff, and yeah. So basically, in all these cases that we were referencing this as such, we just reference it as if a key in whatever dot keys. Just a key in. Okay. And yep. Keep on keeping on. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. That stuff's all fine. Right? Yeah. Alright. And then that stuff's all fine. And then so I think it's just voices that are left. Just the part where we in it. Oh, what about this one? Yep, there's one. Alright, so we're not 100% done yet, but we're close. Keys. Oh, sorry. I was just thinking again with the with like with the way that sorry, the I was just thinking with the way that the these new events are the outcomes are processed. Like there's going to be a few peculiarities, I'm pretty sure, and I'll have to sort those out. And I'm trying like I keep thinking like, oh wait, maybe it'll go this way, maybe it'll go this way, and like I maybe like if I sat down and kept thinking about it, like I probably could parse some of that stuff out and like figure out what I should be doing. But why waste a bunch of time like trying to think about how it could be when I couldn't instead make it like set it up and find out how it actually is. Yeah. So if cur of multi for a key in right, so this was yeah right, another case where we wanted to say a key in event dictionary dot keys. So then yes, continuing on. What is this part? This is a initializing fact. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Uh, all right, that one is all set. Uh, and and I think yeah, I'm gonna change. I think I'm gonna change like instead of just having like the ad lib tag there, because like this one, like with the multi tag, like you don't have to understand what multi means in order to understand how to participate in an event that is like that accepts multiple actions. Because like even if an event accepts multiple actions, it's still valid to only choose one action, right? Like you're not obligated to choose multiple actions. So ad libbing, like with ad lib events, like it is like materially different. Like there is like literally like it yeah, I think a little more information is actually needed there. So oh, one thing that I want to do though, if an event is ad lib, I think I yeah, so I think well hold on, wait. I should finish fixing this up before I get super distracted. Um, oh, did I already do voices? No, okay. Right, because in this case, this is not. This is like I think this is the last case, probably. We'll see. But yeah, keys. So if a key in yeah, okay, and then so that might be the last one. Right, I didn't want to get distracted before finishing that up because wait, is this another one? Oh, it's another one. Whoa, what the heck is this? Oh yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's more than one way to participate in these events. I almost forgot. So yeah, this one's actually this I'll want to for this one I want to like comment the whole thing out and like switch over to the other mode because this situation is more akin to this is like basically like kind of like what we're doing with. Oh, wait a second. I'm not handling adlib here, am I? Which is funny because I guess I should. There's no reason I shouldn't. Uh, uh, yeah. All right. So, huh. Uh, I guess they're yeah. I'm just gonna go copy that other bit. Wait, no. What am I? What is it? What? Yeah. What do I really need to do here in order to set up for? I mean, I basically want to handle this section. I think basically like the same way I handle the same way I handle. Oh wait, wait, wait. This is probably which one is this? Maybe. No. What? Okay, wait. I know roughly what section this comes from. Let me just reacquaint myself with like what specifically this is. So for if participation list duration duration is oh is this just one? No, what is this? So for li in research, uh, if li in participation list. Oh yeah, yeah. Participation. Right, right, right. This is the okay. If the duration is less than zero. Wait, if the duration is less than zero, the duration must initialize to like -1 or something. Because I'm pretty sure this is asking. I'm pretty sure what this is like trying to ask like is this excuse me like is this event still currently active? Like has this event not ended yet? Um, in which case, yeah, we'll want to handle not just Kurev multi, but also Kurev adlib now too. So yeah, I'm gonna go to another section where we handle that stuff and basically just like borrow, because like we basically want all of this. I feel like unless I'm missing something, I'm pretty sure we want like basically all of this. Wait, what's this acting equals true business? Oh yeah, and why was oh yeah, I think there was supposed to be an else. I think there was supposed to be an else in here, right? Because Kurev adlib. This is all for like not adlib, so yeah, there's definitely supposed to be an else here. Here? I think here. Uh, and it probably would include all of this, I assume. Actually, I guess I could include this in it too. Yeah. So do I want to basically take all of this? I feel like it. I'll start by taking like basically all of this, and then do I want to do the voice stuff too? Yeah, I guess it couldn't really hurt. Um, all right, yeah. So yeah, Alright, I'll just copy basically all of this. I don't think I'll need all of this, but I'm gonna need like some very similar stuff to this. So I mean, I could just make this separate. Like I could just make like a separate like definition for this. Although it'll probably be pretty different in a lot of places too. So I don't know. All right. So event played equals true, and then oh wait, event played equals true. Oh. 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 Ah. Huh. Hold on, wait. Let's think about this. It does because it wouldn't go here actually. It would go right. Participation list actions. Right. If li in blah blah blah. So no, I guess actually this should go here. Kind of. Let's see how this works. So undent this a bit. So does this line up now? So if curev.adlib. Oh no, it's not curev. That's the problem. It's based on the participation list. And did we what is the data format for a participation blah 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 whatever? Participation data. Alright, so I think this probably some of this data must indicate like whether it's multi. I'm assuming this one. Or maybe this one. Because now I think we basically just need a separate data point to indicate whether it's ad-libbed or not. Because ad-libbing is actually quite an important feature for this stuff here. Yeah, so I guess we'll have to change that too. Wow, yeah, it just kind of basically, like, despite the fact that this is like wow, why is it everyone's birthday all the time? That I swear that's the third time that it's been someone's birthday today. Am I going crazy or is that actually true? I swear it's yeah, we've had that event 3 whole times. What is the deal with that? What is the deal with that? Sorry, I know I have like a million things on my brain right now, but they're all very important, so um, did Amish Cyborg, Zero Maverick, and Lauren really all have that many points? I mean, I guess, but the average passive value is 34. Did I introduce a bug where like passive values are going crazy again? I mean, maybe not. Maybe that's just normal. Um, Alright, hold on. I'm gonna put this over here for just a moment. I don't need to look at that. File, new. So yeah, so Lauren had 20 points here. Let's see how many in the other cases. Let's see if this tracks. Find. What do you mean can't find Lauren? I literally just copied that from the page that you're now trying to search in. What do you mean can't find? You weirdo. I don't know. Don't match whole word. There we go. Oh, that was match whole word only? Yeah, whatever. Okay. So Lauren started with 14, 14, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright, so that's legit. There doesn't seem to be any specific bug there. So, I mean, statistically, it could just been that many people's birthdays today. But it just seems very statistically unlikely. Like, it's a highly unlikely. It'd be like rolling a 20-sided die, not even a 20-sided die. I think it's like a 30-sided die and getting like a 30 3 times in a row. Um, so let's look at the average passive values, I guess. Average PSV. What? PSV. Oh, average PSV. Oh wow, we did start the day with a very high average PSV. Average PSV 57, 57, 34. Wait, average PSV, LIFO, Amish Cyborg, and Zero Maverick. What did they have before? Amish Cyborg had 83, Zero Maverick had 66. And who's the other one? LIFO? LIFO had 19, must have just ticked up to 20 just before this. Because then after this event, it most likely would be the case that LIFO has 0, or like in the vicinity of 0. Yeah, LIFO has 0. Alright. So apart from the fact that it's weird that it picked birthday 3 times in a row, like the rest of it seems to be okay. I don't know why I would do that. I have no clue why I would do that. Well, for two people, it was the same. It was the same birthday. It was like there's for like two people got like yeah, 2 of the times it happened, it picked like the same individual. So at least that was like factually accurate. Maybe I should make birthday like a higher points value so that it doesn't happen as often. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It just despite the fact that like everything seems to be checking out, I'm still going to just really quickly. Wait, should I get distracted? I probably should not get distracted from what I'm doing right here. No, I really shouldn't. But whatever. I'm just gonna. No, I'll write a note to check that out later. Uh, 3 birthdays in a row. Yeah, let's find out what that's about later, though. Right, because right now I'm in the middle of breaking this stuff horribly, ruining this stuff in like terrible, terrible ways. Um, I guess what should I do for starters? Yeah, I need to change the data format of the participation data, which shouldn't be too hard. Except, I guess I'll want to make a script to update all of the old participation data. I mean, the old participation data doesn't really matter, so I probably don't have to, but I might anyways. Yeah, I might anyways. Um, so yeah, let's see what this data format is. It would be where? It'd be like when I'm pretty sure we write this data at the end of the event. So yeah, so participation save string. It goes where in this list do we handle the multi? Probably like towards the end. Save string starts with the ID, and then what's the next thing? The probably the event type. I'm guessing this is event type. Tweet IDs. Duration? No. Participation save string plus new line. Oh, the late value. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So that makes sense. The late value. Oh, I guess we don't actually care about the event type for the sake of participation data. Do we? No. It doesn't matter what the event type was. Yeah. because we save out what the actions are worth. Um, uh, hey, Jonas, how's it going? Welcome. Um, so, yeah. Oh, weird. Oh, for ad libs, this is gonna be a little bit different in a weird way. Cause, oof, I might need to change how this data works. Like, I might need to change it more fundamentally. So I might need to just like delete all the old participation data. That might be the easier way. Uh, yeah, there's no valid participation data right now, so I can just get rid of the participation data. Um, Cause yeah, right now, like, I don't know. I guess like back when there was a limited number of possible actions, it was easy enough to just save the points values for each of these actions. But like when you can choose literally any action you want, then it becomes harder to basically all the values then are like procedurally calculated. So we can't save literally every possibility. What we need to save is the data sufficient to determine that possible that what yeah basically figure out like what that how much that data was worth. Um, and so basically all I need to do is save the event type and the non-default values. So like the non-default values for event type 2 are the events that are the actions that were most chosen, because the default value for that event type will be 1. And then some of them will get 2 though, and some of them will get 3. For event types 4 and 5, it's the opposite. It's that the default amount is like 3 basically, but some of them will be worth less if they were if too many of them were chosen, if like too many actions were, or if the action was chosen too many times. So, uh, yeah. Uh, I mean, I might want to change like I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do this yet because like I might want to change pretty dramatically like how all of this stuff is calculated. So like I don't know. Uh, I really don't. I really don't know. Um, but I don't really have a better way to proceed yet. So I should either put this off and like worry about it later, as I've been saying like all day, or I should the alternative would be to oh, you're making an IRC bot? Nice. Well, so am I, kind of, sort of. I don't really call this game a bot, but it does use IRC. Uh, um, so, uh, I yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead with what I can do now. Maybe I'll just maybe I won't even save the event type. Maybe I'll do it exactly as I described. I'll save like the default value. So like the default value will be like 1, and then the other data will get saved, because then I won't have to come back and change anything later. Yeah, I don't know. For one thing, I should delete this data. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Uh, yeah. So the late value. Yeah, I guess I can do most of this the same. What do I want to change though? So where's the part where I add in multi? Oh, it's probably in this line that runs off the screen. Yeah, multi. So basically for this, I'm just gonna do it like the same way as I'm just gonna add in a whoops too many new lines. I'm just gonna add in a new line for adlib. I'll put it right before multi. adlib. Uh, excuse me. What is the participation list? It's just a list of events, I think, right? Participation list. Like, no, participation is a separate thing. So I'll need to add the multi-value, or the adlib value to participation. Um, where is it defined? It's right around here. Participation, so yeah, so adlib equals false by default. And yeah. Alright, so where were we? Alright, so now we have an extra line for that. Now we'll say, so yeah, so before we do this for a key in blah blah blah, we'll say we'll say like default value equals in event type 0 the default is 1, but in event type 1 the default is like a random value. So I could just average it out to like 2, I guess. Or I could just go with 1. Like, no, I shouldn't penalize people. Because, like, the only reason, like, so sometimes this happens asynchronously. No, when this happens asynchronously, it's happening asynchronously because Twitter is slow, not because the person participating was necessarily very slow. So, yeah. So what do I want to what do I want to do there? I guess there should be like a default value range, or like, I don't know, default default value range. I guess it has to be. Yeah. You have no server for your Twitter bot? You can't just run it from your local machine? Or you just don't want to run it from your local machine? Alright, default value, default value. This is basically just for adlibs of event type 1. For adlibs of event type 1. What type of what is your Twitter, or what is your not Twitter bot? What does your IRC bot do? Default value. This is a very special case. I mean, it doesn't have to just be a special case. Like I could I might come up with more situations in the future where this would be relevant. So yeah, I guess just for now, I'll just like use a default range. So default range, or like, so default val min equals 1 default val max equals 3. Oh yeah, and then actually no, you know what? You know what I can probably ditch is the late value. Nah, I'll keep that. Oh, and actually, yeah, no, it shouldn't be 1 and 3. It should be values index 0 and values index 2. So values index 0 and then values index 2, and then so then if curv dot type equals 0, or curve type equals, if curve type equals 0, 2, or 3, or 3, then so if any of these are true, then actually default val max equals values 0. Else if curve type equals 4 or curve type equals 5. Oh, well, yeah. Whatever. Okay. Then default val min equals values index 2 instead. Yeah. Okay, so then what? Yeah, then we can just save out default values min and max. So we can say oh yeah. Yeah, I guess it doesn't hurt to save out. Yeah, no, it doesn't hurt to save out all of these values. Like, but oh yeah, no, for right, if it's ad lib, we can't save out. We can't just like loop over literally every action and save out literally every action. So we have to say all right, so maybe I should do this differently. Maybe I should be like maybe I shouldn't do the min and the max for all of them, because like they really shouldn't necessarily have the min and the max for all of them. So I'll just say ugh, what do I what do I say? Because like basically I have to check against one value, and I can't check against both the maximum and the minimum. So I'll just say like default value. So yeah, I won't delete that stuff yet. I'll just say default val equals 1, and then in this case here we'll say default val equals oh yeah, no, but then stupid event type 1, because like in event type 1, like none of the I could just special. Oh, excuse me. My face, my traitor's face. Yeah, because in I could just special case event type 1, because event type 1 is just so weird. Um, Ugh, what do I do? No, with event type 1, I just can't save any of this data. Right, because I'm like, consistency is not the important part in event type 1. In event type 1, I can basically just skip this entirely. And whenever anything comes in, I can just roll a new random number for it. Really? I don't know. Maybe, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should put in like a hard limit of like the 5 actions. Maybe like the only actions that actually get like results are the 5 actions. Maybe like regardless of what event type, the 5 like they're yeah, maybe we always cap it. Maybe we always clamp it to only like 5 possible actions, and maybe 5 is actually even too much. Maybe it should only be 4. In pretty much every other context, I always clamp it to 4. So we could go that way with it. Uh, yeah, and that would be like a little because then event types 4 and 5 in the new system make a little more sense too. Uh, yeah, maybe. Uh, and then like by this point we've already done like the influence list stuff, so uh, huh. Oh, weird though, because like if we're only using the top four, oof. So there are other things we could do. We can make it so that this number is specified. We can make it so that like this number is like determined like ahead of time, which is one of the things I thought about. Like I was thinking like when you like this event kind of like needs this number. Like this number kind of specifically for event types 4 and 5 to work. This and even event types 1 kind of. Oh my gosh, event types 1 would be horrible in the current system. Excuse me, sorry. So uh gosh, what um yeah, no, I need to do something here. I could just clamp it. Maybe I could. I mean, four possible actions also feels like kind of a lot. So I might even want to clamp it lower. I might want to clamp it down to 3. Um, because like in this case, like so in the context of like prescripted events, um, in the case of like prescripted events, like the cricket race has 4 options, has 4 possible actions. But like I think that's the only one. I think every other event only has like a maximum of 3. And like the cricket race probably shouldn't even have 4. The cricket race probably should only have 3 possible actions. Um, so maybe one of the crickets will retire. And maybe I will bring the limit down to just like 3. 3 is just a nicer number. And like event type 1 gets really bad with too many options. So I mean, there are other things I could do. I can make it so that I can make it, or I think been saying event type 1. I often say event type 1 when I actually mean event type 0. I've been meaning event type 0. Well, for part of that, no. For a while, I was talking about event type 1. Um, um, yeah. Well, so the other option is that instead of doing that with event type 1, I could make it so that like I could change how or event type 0. Instead of doing that for event type 0, I could change it so that like if there are like I don't know. I can make it so that like right now event type 0, exactly one of the possible actions will be perfect and the rest will be neutral. Um, I could change it so that like one of them's perfect, one of them's nice, and then like the other 2 are neutral. Top three is a nice like understandable concept though, so I might just go down to 3. Yeah, I feel like 3 is a fine way to go with it, because because then they all fit on screen all the time. Like you don't have to like rotate between them, and so there can always ever be 2 or 3 possible actions. I guess. Uh, I guess. I don't know. Uh, yeah. All right. I don't know. Let's see how this goes. I guess maybe. Am I gonna hate myself for doing this later? No, I guess if I do hate myself later, I can I mean if I ever do want to change it later, I can always just arbitrarily raise this number, right? I can just basically like slide it up and down. So one thing I should probably do is the event submission form currently lists 4 possible actions. So should it be 4? Should it be 4? I don't know. I'm I'm gonna take it off for now, just because I'm strongly considering getting rid of it. So yeah, so uh, action for there is no action for, and if I feel like bringing it back, I can always bring it back.